Today is going to be quite the interesting video because I have quite the turn of events that are about to unfold. Boys and girls, effectively as of watching this video, the compound is actually, can't believe I'm saying this, sold. All right, now you might be asking yourself, why are you moving? Well, I'll tell you guys that, but this video has to get 8,000 likes. If this video can reach 8,000 likes, which should be a piece of cake, I will reveal the reason as to why we decided to move. If not, we're gonna just have to keep that a secret until the next goal or milestone is determined and achieved. Guys, before this video goes any further, that an absolutely insane opportunity exists right now as you're watching this video. It only lasts for a few more weeks, and that is DDG 38, baby. That's Kong. That is an insane satin black F450 Platinum with a Keystone Raptor 415 with $50,000 cash. Comes with the title that needs a signature, and it could be yours if you guys want to check out at giveaway@enthusiast.com. The link is down in the description below. Check out the rules, how to get entered. Check out the membership options, which are insanely popular, and check out the discount code that I'm hooking you guys up with just because you follow me on the YouTube channel. Now let's get back to the house tour, baby. Oh guys, I'm moving. What a huge bomb to just randomly drop on all of you. You might be saying to yourself, how could you be possibly moving from a property that you have quite literally poured so much into over the last 4 years, almost exactly 4 years to date. As a matter of fact, I uploaded the reveal of this compound video August 25th of 2020, and today is Saturday, August 24th. I'm filming this video just a little bit ahead of time because there's a lot of things that are actively in motion, and I had to film this video while I had a break in between process and moving. As you can see, I'm opening this video up almost kind of the same way that I opened that video up. If you want to go check it out, it's here. I can't remember which side the link is when I'm facing the camera. I think it's this side. Actually, it might be this side. All right, either way, you guys get the point. I'll link that video up there. That was when I revealed this beautiful 10-acre property that we have called home, our sanctuary, the compound, Rocky Ridge, of many sorts of other references over the last 4 years. That building right there didn't even exist. I knew nothing about going into building an 80 by 60 by 16 pole building when I bought this property, but when I bought it, I kind of didn't even think that far ahead. I just said I'm doing it no matter what. I've never truly revealed or pulled back the curtain of all of the area in which I've lived, because really a lot of it has kind of been focused on this area right here. I'm also going to be taking you into what we have called our beautiful home over the last 4 years. That home right there has seen some absolutely incredible transformations. The only thing about original on it is the staircase and the exterior vinyl siding and roof. Everything else has been modified, are you surprised, and upgraded because the home wasn't really all that to our personal specs. We really enjoyed going through said home. So we're gonna keep this video oh so casual today, and we are just going to take a full tour of the property, starting actually in front of the gate. Here's my mailbox and what the property looks like from the exterior. We have this beautiful gate that we had installed together, and then down along the side you can see we had planted 35 green giants, and this was 3.5 years ago, and now these things stand probably about 16 foot tall and about 6 foot wide at the base, and they've created a very nice privacy fence for the property. I've done so many things to this property that it kind of blows my mind to even sit here and reflect how many things we've actually truly accomplished. So I installed that gate right there because of YouTube, because I needed to imply that there's no real visitors welcome here. And then of course, all of these trees were just to create and craft a little bit more privacy. Well, unfortunately, the 1% of my following, and I realize that it's not the bulk of my following, it's just this very small little minority doesn't really respect my boundaries. So for those that are local, some people might know where I live, and that's okay. It just comes with the territory. It is what it is. You kind of can't stop some information from being found. But unfortunately, it's the people that act upon that information and decide to show up on my private property to try to meet me or my wife to get my autograph or take my picture or just talk with me. That's a little creepy, and in that instance, you'd probably see a side of me that you don't necessarily enjoy all that much. So these trees have grown up magnificently well, and then of course planted. This entire island didn't exist. So this whole driveway is 24,000 square foot. We bought 5 acres with this home, and then the 5 acres next to it or parallel to it, remove the property line, so that way I could take advantage of a program here in Pennsylvania that's called Clean and Green. So Clean and Green is really cool. It's a land preservation tax benefit where you actually save about 35 to 45% on your property taxes per year if you have over 10 acres or more.
Look at this guy.
All right, guys, now we're gonna take a tour of the home. Nah, I'm just kidding. We got a lot more things to see. That's gonna be toward the end of the video, so don't worry, don't go anywhere. We got a lot to cover. Also, the JTX wheels on the 2024 look absolutely incredible, and I'm loving the 355s, man. Absolutely sick. The 80 by 60 by 16 pole building is probably the thing that you're scratching your head about most. Jack, how are you going to leave your property and this garage behind? Believe me, guys, I know it's not an easy thing to give up, but for the reasons that we're moving, it makes perfect and total sense. And again, I will go into those reasons if we hit the like objective. You guys got to do that for me because I got a lot of really super cool content in the pipeline for all of you that you're not going to want to miss out on, man. It's a pretty exciting chapter, not only in our lives personally, but also the future content potential of my YouTube channel. 60-foot deep, 80-foot long, 16-foot walls, 12-foot trusses to 28-foot in total to the top. Commercial gutters, clay exterior, black wainscot, black garage doors, insulated with, of course, glass windows. 3 of those totaling 14 tall, 14 wide. 6 inches of concrete, 10 by 10 door on the left, 10 by 10 door on the right, 400 square foot of shop space, 350 square foot of recreation space. Now in here, of course, we have a nice half bathroom. Lots of magic has happened right there, of course. And then in here, have this really nice space. Now I'm going to miss this a lot. Property actually offers something that will be an equivalent or comparable to this, and there will be more info about that coming on the YouTube channel, so you're not going to want to miss out on that. Sweet decor per my wife. I don't even know what the deal is with this guy, but he's just really cool. And sentimental to me because I was so instrumental in the actual fabrication and construction of it. So as you guys can see, we're in the process of packing up. Backside of the property. So we planted actually additional evergreens here because these neighbors are absolutely awesome people. They share all the same values, they're self-employed, they're just really good, genuine people that have moved away, but we've learned to appreciate the neighbors that we have. And so when I took all the trees down, I was in the process of building this, when they were in the process of building that, and I said the least thing that I could do was plant some more trees to recreate the privacy. So that's what we did there. This big culvert was a requirement from stormwater management, which is the Susquehanna Valley watershed requirement here in Pennsylvania. So I had to put this for that, although it never catches any water. Now, if you're a sucker for stripes like me, you're probably not even gonna listen to anything I say and you're just gonna admire how absolutely beautiful these diagonal stripes are. But we are on another side of the property right now that was, again, all woods. And just like that, and obviously we did a lot of content creation back here, but I just hadn't really filmed about it a lot over the years because I got it to its final point of completion. All right, now this right here is what we call the little pit bike turn track. So what happens is you follow this trail along, you can go left into the woods or right into the woods, hook a U-turn and then rip straight down this straightaway and then hit that nice little bank turn that comes around this island right here. This is our small little at-home pit bike track and we had an absolute blast here. Right there, as you guys can see, I have one of my deer stands that I set up. This one is really difficult to get through in the morning because it's like a 1 and 30-second walk to my house. Now, I don't mean to sound pompous or bodacious by any means, but I actually shot a really nice doe out of there before my wife headed to work one morning. I only had about 20 minutes to hunt. I came out drinking my coffee, got up into this tree stand right here where I laid it down, and it only ran right there because it was a beautiful heart-lung shot. And I've harvested probably about 2 doe a year every year here on the year. So I mean, we've done really super well on this property. One of the funnest parts of getting a new larger piece of land is the exploration and figuring out of that land. We're going to cascade down the hill. We'll be clearing a lot of spider webs with my head. Look at that, I have not seen that tree down. Man, what the wind can do is absolutely crazy. Here's another one of my tree stands right here. This is number 2. Bunch of big buck out here chasing doe in. Big mama doe came in, laid her down. She dropped right there. And then the next day, same group of doe came in. Big super hot buck came in, and I dropped him about 50 yards away from where that doe was. Oh, that was a spider web. Oh man, we got a tree down too. There's hunting stand number 4. This one was actually pre-existing on property, as you guys can see. I really did like that stand, although it never really served me all that well. Stand number 4, I call this the bussin' seat because I'm constantly getting freaking busted in this one. I've sat in this one a time or 3 and it served me very well. A lot of deer movement that happens right in this down lower level. Man, it has grown up a lot back here since I've been back here last. Gotta love thorns grabbing you when you least expect them. And here's hunting stand number, what number am I on? 7? Then finders keepers, because we're paying tax on that property now. So this one's way back here. Huge rubs and scrapes. And the moment you've all been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about DURTYMAX Jack Cribs Edition. The uncanny moment about where I have laid my head to rest and my family has called home over the last 4 years. I know you guys have been excited about this. I'm still waiting for you to hit that 8,000 like objective because I do really want to tell you guys where I'm going, but we gotta get a little incentive. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, welcome. Just kidding. But fortunately I know a guy so we can get in. Welcome to our home. Welcome to the vlog. Say what's up, dude.
What's up, dude?
Nice, man. Awesome. Shoes off is the #1 rule in our home. So, ladies and gentlemen, right now, please take your shoes off because otherwise you're going to have to get on outside. So, welcome on in. I don't know if we ever officially did a tour of the inside. This house right here, when we purchased it, did not look anything like it does. As a matter of fact, here's how it used to look before. I love looking back on those pictures because this house has transformed just about as much as one of the builds here on the channel. We usually get it in this kind of ugly, somewhat potentially driven form, and then you transform it into its fullest potential. So now that you knew what it looked like before, let me turn some lights on for y'all and kill some energy so you can really get a true sense of what you're looking at. So the only thing truly actually original on this home is the staircase, the stair treads, the spindles, the railings, and the siding and the roof. and the windows, of course, but you guys kind of get my gist. Everything else has effectively been influenced by the lovely, trendy design of that lovely woman right there. So let's take a left, shall we? This right here is the grand foyer, the room that is oh so picturesque because we've got this beautiful view outside, but this is the room that we really never hardly ever use. This is the formal dining area. You can see Miss Dirty Max and I, when we got married in our youthful state of 25 years old, engaged at 23, met at 21 in college, baby. Very sentimental, very special. This thing also weighs like a metric ton. Coming on in then into the kitchen space. Now, this kitchen is actually the same kitchen that was in the home, except we brought a lot of life to it. We added shiplap, we painted all the cabinets white. Kudos to our friend Gene from AE Painters. Joking, but I'm not joking. We've given Gene a lot of business. We like him. He does a great job. He's okay in our book. Added these black handles. Granite countertops were pre-existing. Added this black backsplash, huge farm sink that I put in myself. I was very proud of myself for doing this. Very fancy. We've got this soap dispenser here that I don't think we've ever put soap in because I'm too lazy to like reach up under. Yeah, anyway, you guys get the point. Range from electric to gas. This home is propane off of a 500-gallon tank. All LVP flooring was added right when we had acquired the home because there was like flooring here and like flooring over there and a different type of flooring over there and a different type of flooring over there, and we're all about less is more, Miss Dirty Max and I. She really runs the operations of the household, and boy, does she do the best job legitimately ever. I kind of follow in suit and I learn along the way, and I'm still learning to this day. Coming on into the mudroom area, we actually added these built-ins, and at the time we thought there was just 3 of us, but now we have a 4th, so Jack and Burke actually share the quarter cubby. That also gets you entered for an insane 2023 F450 and a 45-foot matching Keystone Raptor. Coming on down to the half bath, added shiplap, painted vanity, original vanity countertop, throne. It won't flush itself. Gorgeous view. Look at those stripes. Come on, it just doesn't get any better than that. Coming on over into the laundry room. I actually cut in these doors myself, so pretty proud of that. From this oh so gorgeous view right here, those JTXs are really growing on me. You guys should hit up JTX Forged for your next set of wheels. If you're considering any others, those guys are freaking awesome. And that truck, man, it's just beautiful. And that quad, oh, that building, we're gonna talk about that. Industrial style, we got some piping and some tubing. It's pretty fancy, it's awesome. It's got a little sink in here too. Coming on through to the, what else did I want to mention in here? What I absolutely love about this home is all of the natural light, right? Because we are actually up and elevated. We get some really super amazing light in here. Dude, I really like how you crafted this track today. You got the bridge, you got your train set up here. The red train always leads out front because red is right. That's Jack's favorite color. And then we got little man just throwing everything right now, just figuring it out. Very property, so that thing is pretty special. All right, now coming on downstairs again, I did this door as well. Added that, of course, so we can see into the finished basement. So stepping on down into the basement here, we've got this massive picture window in the staircase, really opens things up, and then you are greeted with the most recent renovation that we did to the inside of the house. Unfortunately, the last renovation that we did to the house that I think brought so much incredible, unique character and flair and value to this property. It's a formal real estate term for you guys that might not know. Egress means exit, essentially, and that gives us the ability to claim this square footage. It's 1,100 square foot to the basement, so this is now 1,100 square foot, so now the whole home is 3,800 square foot. It started as a 4-bed, 2 full, 1 half bath. Now it's a 5-bed, 2 half bath, 2 full bath home. This is really the area for Miss Dirty Max and I to hang back, kick back, watch our favorite shows. Got a big old TV here. Really, again, don't watch all that much, but in the wintertime, we get the gas fireplace going. It gets super cozy down here. Absolutely love it. On the ceiling, this is probably my favorite part that adds to the unique flair of the basement. This is all barn tin, the same stuff that's actually on the roof of the pole building. We used it as, we got some J-channel up here and actually used it as ceiling material. We did this in our previous house that I gave you a tour of as well. So if you want to go see that video, I can link it up here. You can check out where we lived prior to, and maybe you can draw a few of the assumptions as to our design style. Coming on in, added a half bath under the steps. I thought this was cool, man. This was like my little personal flair. We were gonna make this more of like a storage closet, but I told Miss Dirty Max that we needed a bathroom down here and she agreed. The basement is the fact that it's day lit, right? So you have a big window and of course the windows on the doors that adds all of this natural light into what would be a dark and gloomy space. Coming on over here, double barn door style into the 5th bedroom, but this is the home gym. We actually went out and picked up a full set of 5 through 55 free weights, of course, some kettlebells, workout mat, adjustable bench, all these great things that you can get really creative with at home to get a good workout and stay nice and fit. I also have not meant to be annoying by any means, but posting on Instagram about my running journey. I'm really trying to step more into running, and truthfully, about a month into it, I feel freaking incredible, man. I feel so much more alive, and I feel like I can breathe better. The joists actually bear on this side to give it more of like that industrial look, which is why we did just their standard little light canister as well. Wanted it to kind of feel rugged. Stepping on out through the French doors, there was a dinky little dingus deck back here prior to. I ripped that thing off with my SVL 90 because it was fastened inappropriately to the home and it didn't even have any concrete footers. But anyway, we added a much bigger deck. Funny Instagram video about that too, like all these truck guys think that I have a small deck. I did actually hardwire in my grill to the propane tank so that way we don't deal with any running out of propane issues. Steps down into the basement, that way for entertaining purposes, whatever the case might be. One thing to notice is we did do black standing seam up on top of the roof. Love standing seam. Was gonna do it on the pole building, but it's like really super expensive, so we went with the typical, I think they call it is it RGB? Somebody correct me down in the comments below. I don't think it's RGB, but RBG, RPG, I don't know, it's a 3-letter acronym that starts with R, but that's the style of tin that's on the building and of course on the ceiling in the basement. Master bedroom right here, added shiplap wall, added fan with light, king bed. Coming on into the bathroom, I shared a lot of the progress of this very room right here with you guys on Instagram. This is like one of the first projects, and then went with a wickedly oversized shower, ceiling mount, which I absolutely love, and then I actually put the controls right over here. So without being like too TMI, but like you can reach over, turn it on, wait for it to get warm, and then jump on in, and I didn't do glass. Oh my goodness, those stripes are just freaking gorgeous. I think they're pretty cool. Also, these massive mirrors, if you guys can't tell, they're very, very large and very, very just like in charge. Little Jack's room, dude's got an awesome accent wall that I hung up for him. Long live boyhood. He's got his red race car bed. What was guest room, but this kind of became an interim playroom. The motto that we want to instill into our boys and the motto that we live by right here. We got the boys' half bath right there. 7 louvers on the wall instead of 8 in this room, a little bit more spaced out, did a different color where all the magic happens for him. And a nice view of the stripes up front. Man, oh man, you can tell I'm a sucker for those. Plus the wife's X7 M Sport, thing's pretty sick. Added this absolutely badass rock wall that is huge from all of the rock. Tony Becker, look man, this thing is 6 foot tall, guys. It is absolutely no joke. So that is our boulder wall that was crafted right here from the boulders that we excavated from the property because they were using cinder blocks. So I'm wrapping this video up and saying thank you guys tremendously for coming through a very personal video with me. It's not every single day that I get to showcase all of the work that has been done effectively behind closed doors. The work that we're doing to benefit not only the home and the value associated to the home, also all of the experiences that we as a family, that my family get to experience within those walls. All of that with you guys was a really awesome opportunity for me to just reflect back on all of the things that we had done and accomplished within the last 4 years, short 4 years at that house. And that makes us feel amazing as we kind of hand off something that was very valuable and sentimental to us as now we open up a new chapter into actually where I'm standing right now. So I've got a lot of really awesome content that I've planned for you guys. It's not only going to involve all the truck stuff that I typically love to do and some potential new truck projects coming. I'm excited to talk about those with you guys here soon. But also this incredible property that you might be able to see through the reflection of my glasses if you look close enough. As we wrap this up, don't forget to get entered for Kong, aka DDG38. And for those of you that applied to OnePIVT and got accepted, we are going to be looking at launching our first class in October or November. It's taking a little bit longer than usual because all of this stuff kind of was unexpected, so I had to pivot a little bit, but I'm going to be launching that thing ASAP. Keep an eye on your emails because some exciting stuff is going to come out. And if you want to apply for a chance to get accepted to OnePIVT, which is my specific coaching blueprint program to get you guys on the path that you desire to get to where you dream of going, you're going to want to check out that link below. It might be worth your time to fill out. To get you guys on the path that you desire to get to where you dream of going, you're going to want to check out that link below. It might be worth your time to fill out.